in my bones, so best believe it's on. Sweat and tears, I've invested in this game, so I lay it on the line because I come to do my thing, I'm on. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Let's get in to the morning show today. We are going to go through the market and go through a little bit of news. Not a lot of news out there because it's the holiday week, um, but there is a little bit that I want to review with you guys. Not terribly a lot of news, but a little bit. So we can get into some of that. But the markets itself, we'll get into some of the markets and see what's going on this morning before the markets open. I'll be with you guys for about half hour, 45 minutes today. And then because it's a short week, got a lot of work to get done from a real job. And so about a half hour, 45 minutes with you guys this morning to review the markets. And then I got to get to my real job. I do want to thank everybody for coming out last night to the review show. What a great show it was. A lot of people watched it on replay. I seen this morning. So I really appreciate that. I think we had a good show. I think we had a good time. Want to thank the guests that were on there. The Crypto Smith, Waddy, the Crypto Hunter, Crypto Lounge. We had Worldwide Crypto on there. So there was a lot of good stuff going on there, and I think we had a good time. So thank everybody who showed up in the chats too. We had Awesome Austin rolled through in the chats. ASR fam rolled through in the chats. Boy Tim, my boy Eddie, boy Cool and Chris. So everybody showed some love. And just a couple right off the top of my head, but it was a good time. We had a good time last night, and nice way to kind of wrap up the year, the crypto year. So really appreciate all that. So really appreciate the love. Really appreciate everything. I know I didn't get to a lot of the comments. I'm a terrible comment reader, but we had some love last night, so I appreciate that. But getting into the pre-markets, it all looks green. It all looks good. There's some pent-up trading, I think, going on in the markets today. Remember, it was a long layoff. Markets were closed for a couple of days, and yesterday especially. And so a lot of people are just kind of waiting to get back into this trading thing in the market. And everything's in green. Everything looks good. A lot of pent up trading, I think, getting ready to happen today. I'm out here and we're getting blasted by this storm, and Southwest flights, I think they canceled like 70% of their flights. So man, it's just a freaking mess. But the futures rise. The stock futures rise. Everything looks good. Everything looks like it could be. I'm not ruling out a end of the year rally going on here, so I'm not ending that. I'm not ruling that out. I think that we could see an end of the year rally before a downturn in early 2022. I mean 2023. I'm sorry. So I'm not ruling that out. And it looks good. I mean, it looks like the stock market's good. It looks like futures are good right now. It looks like everything seems to be lining up for at least a good today in the markets. So we'll take that. The fear and greed index for crypto sitting at 27, same place it was. It was 28 yesterday, but 27, 28, and we've been hovering around 25 to 30. So, I expect us to hover around there for a long time, between that 25 and 30 range, even going into 2023, first half of 2023. I still think we're going to hover right around that range. Take a look at the bubbles, see what we got going on. It's on the hour. Let's see what we have going on in the day. Let's see what the overnight markets did for us. Well, a lot of green going on. mixture, but a lot of green in the overnight market in the 24-hour market. So, the overseas markets, they were buying crypto last night. Seemed like they put a couple of these on a good run. Um, Luna Classic, this thing is it, it looks good, up 15%. A lot of this is based on that Coinbase news that was coming out, but if you really look at the charts, I mean, if you really look at it for what it is, I mean, it looks good, but if you really pull this thing back, they're really just minting higher lows. It's not, it's everything's not as it appears there, and uh, why Coinbase would be buying all this Luna Classic, I have no idea. But did you see the news of Fidelity? Yeah, XXI Gaming. We're gonna get there. That's one of the news articles I have pulled up, man. I think that's some big news, and we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit. So I think we've talked about this here for a little while, and I think you're starting to see um, what we've expected to happen is getting ready to happen. Quant guys, this thing took off over the overnight, and we'll get to some price action of that. It's up 8.6% today, and XRP is up 4.6%. So, some gains overnight, and looks like the overseas market they were loving Quant yesterday, last night. Go ahead and switch this to the hourly, and we can figure out what's going on as we're talking. See, it's changing a little bit on the hourly as the Americans start to wake up. They're starting to wake up. They're starting to, the overseas markets are starting to shut down, and Americans are starting to wake up. So we'll see if the American market messes up what the overseas market just did last night. You can find the news on Google. Yeah, I read an article this morning. I was going to give the short overview of that, but I really want to get into it because I think the news is that's going to be some big news, and I don't think Fidelity's the only one. XXI Gaming. I think we're going to see more and more of that through some of these big trading exchanges. Got some Solana news for you guys this morning too here in a minute. But you see where Luna Classic is starting to pull back already. Bitcoin sitting at 837. Not bad. Not bad on the overnight. Ethereum pulled a little bit from yesterday, 1,219. So it's pulling back a little bit as we speak here. But XRP is sitting at 36 cents. It was 35 yesterday, so starting to gain a little bit of traction. Dogecoin still sitting at 7 cents. Polygon Matic, 81 cents. So not too bad. I mean, this one just continually outperforms the market, so not a surprise there. We do have some Solana news for you guys. In a minute, Solana sitting at number 16 right now, and SHIB sitting at number 15. There was some news about Shibarium, the Shibarium blockchain coming out early January. We'll see. This thing should have been out already. I don't know what SHIB's doing. This thing should have been out already, but hopefully early January we can get it out, get some utility. The Shiba Inu ecosystem needs some utility. So hopefully they can get that thing out and get it rolling, because the SHIB army is getting a little restless, and I'm one of them. I'm getting a little restless. They better get some utility out there. Stellar sitting at 7 cents. Chronos guys, 5 cents, 5.9, almost 6 cents. I'm gonna tell you guys my strategy. You can do with it what you want. This thing gets to 5.5. I'm buying every single time it gets to 5 cents and 5 cents, 5.5. So but I'm buying it and stacking it away in my long-term bag. I'm not even gonna probably look at it for a while. Quant had a big push up overnight, about a $10 push up overnight. So that's a big push up for Quant. So I expect this thing to rise a little bit more as the day moves on. But we'll see. Depending on the market, it could go exactly the other way. Um, but the market on the hour looks more red than it does green. But I don't expect that to stick. When you look at the pre-markets here for the stock market, I mean, you're all in green and futures are high right now. So um, I think when the market opens at 9:30, you're going to see a lot of positive trading action going on, a lot of positive sentiment in the market, and obviously a lot of positive trading sentiment in the stock market always bleeds over to the crypto market. In the end, we got our market cap sitting here at 812 billion, up a little bit from yesterday, but still way down from where we need it. Um, so it's only sitting at 812 billion. That's nowhere near enough for us. We'll get into some of this news that XXI Gaming was talking about. Give you guys the short end. I read a long article about this morning. Just did $9.6 trillion asset. Manager Fidelity files trademark application for an NFT marketplace and a cryptocurrency marketplace. We've talked a lot about this here on this channel. That I believe that the Fidelities and the JP Morgans of the world and all them guys are going to start setting up cryptocurrency trading platforms. And I think Fidelity is obviously not, I don't think, now I know Fidelity's the first one to go ahead and roll that out. They did have a cryptocurrency trading platform already built out for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But now it looks like they're taking that next step to really open this thing up and really bring this trading platform to life in an NFT platform and a cryptocurrency trading platform all at the same time. It is absolutely huge for the market. It's going to bring so many new investors in, so many different types of investors into the market that I think, the more and more like people like Fidelity and these big banks like that, these big trading platforms come into the market, the more and more you're going to see trading volume just pick up, just because they're bringing different types of investors in, and more investors, and these trading platforms will be trusted, and they'll be trusted by investors. They'll be trusted by the United States government. I'll tell you that right now. So don't be surprised if you see Fidelity's trading platform end up in the top 10 of centralized exchanges really fast, just because people are going to know that they're going to get licensed in the United States, and they're not only going for the NFT platform, but they're also going for the cryptocurrency trading platform as well. I didn't expect the NFT marketplace to happen with Fidelity right off the bat, but man, they shocked me with the NFT marketplace. I expected the cryptocurrency marketplace to happen. I expected the cryptocurrency marketplace to be pretty quick once they released their interface a couple weeks ago. But the NFT platform is definitely one of the ones that shocked me with the trademark on it. This is a big deal because other major stock market trading platforms will follow suit with Fidelity, and this is just the first one to really take off. And I definitely will be checking this out when it's fully rolled out and ready to go. I would expect your major cryptocurrencies to be on it, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, you go down through the top 25, top 50, maybe even top 100. I expect that they'll be on it. And this is one of the reasons why I don't think that a lot of your smaller cryptocurrency exchanges and now NFT marketplaces will survive long term, because the big boys are coming in. And when the big boys come in, like Fidelity and them guys, they will start to take over um, a lot of the market share. So this is huge news from Fidelity. That's the news you were talking about, XXI Gaming, right? I didn't miss an update, right? Yeah, I think that this is absolutely great for crypto. I think that this is um, this everybody talks about mass adoption, and I think that this is the mass adoption that people are looking for. And also, I think that this is going to be what regulators are looking for. When you look at Fidelity and all these big firms like that, I think they trust them, and when the government trusts them, um, they they're more willing to give them licenses and everything else. So um, I think you're gonna see Fidelity. Like I said, you'll see Fidelity's trading platform. Um, they'll be in the top 10 of trading platforms very soon. Um, but just in Japan, Japan set to unban Tether and USDT. So that's some other news. Just a little tidbit on that. Like they're getting ready to unban the use of that. So they're going to open up trading for both of them, which opens up trading for USDC and Tether in the Japan market. And anytime you can open up trading in the markets, is a good thing for the people in the markets. But yeah, this is probably the biggest news of the day right here. Is Fidelity came out with this, and this is absolutely humongous for the cryptocurrency industry um, in general, um, for everybody, because even people look at it and say, well, what does that have to do with the lower market cap tokens that a lot of people are invested in? But here's the thing: if some of the big boys can get Bitcoin and Ethereum to run, then we'll run as well. So that is the big deal. But I think you're going to start to see mass adoptions of these NFT platforms and cryptocurrency trading platforms in a lot of the larger markets out there. A lot of the larger stock market trading platforms adopt these marketplaces. So don't be surprised if a lot of people start to follow suit really fast and really quick. I just think Fidelity's the first one. Look for JP Morgan to do the same very quickly. Um, look, JP Morgan has been on the, they've been working with Polygon and on some cryptocurrency trading, moving money from the United States to other countries. Um, and they did some work with Polygon. So don't be surprised if JP Morgan's next. And and um, when this happens, you're gonna see bigger investors, more adoption. But yeah, what a great thing for the cryptocurrency market to see Fidelity step in here and trademark their cryptocurrency trading platform and their NFT marketplace. What a great thing for the market in general. A lot of people will say it's not a great thing, but I absolutely believe that it is a great thing. I think it's exactly where we want to push the market forward. So I believe that this is good news. Solana, we've talked a lot about Solana, guys. Um, and we yesterday uh, on our live stream, we hit on Solana too. And I said I didn't think that all the blockchains were going to make it through this bear market. I think that for the layer ones, there's just too many that do the same thing, and not all of them are going to make it. Solana is in a lot of trouble right now with um, because of the FTX fiasco, and let's just be honest, it looks like Sam Bankman-Fried has effectively built Solana. He owns FTX and Alameda own 13% of the supply. Um, so that's not a good thing. But you see the top NFT projects from Solana, the top two, this DeGods and YOTs are migrating off of the Solana blockchain. DeGods is going to the Ethereum blockchain, and YOTs is bridging over to the Polygon network. So you're taking two of your biggest NFT projects and moving them off your platform. Not good for Solana, since they pride themselves on their NFT platforms, and these two are moving off. JP Morgan filed about a month ago for their trademarks for a wallet. Yeah, I know they filed for a wallet, XXI Gaming, but I think you're going to see them really file for their trading platform as well. I think the wallet was the first step into the DeFi world, but I think you're going to see them file for their trading platforms, and I don't think that it would be a stretch for them to apply for an NFT platform as well. And JP Morgan has been out front of this thing, and they've actually been working with Polygon for making cross-border transactions through banks and things like that. So, which is one of the reasons why they wanted their wallet. But yeah, I can see them following in Fidelity's footsteps and starting this trading platform on top of the wallet. But yeah, Solana's top NFT projects are moving off of their blockchain. One's going to ETH, and DeGods is going to ETH, and this Y00TS is going to Polygon. So Solana's gonna miss two of its biggest NFT projects. Unfortunately for any of the Solana holders, this is not good news for them. Usually when your top NFT projects or top projects start to leave your chain, it's usually a chain reaction, and I think this spells disaster for Solana. So, but yeah, the big news of the day is definitely Fidelity. It's definitely Fidelity. It's definitely the Fidelity marketplaces that are getting ready to get trademarked. And like I said, the United States government, they trust Fidelity, they trust JP Morgan, they trust these big guys. So they're going to start probably leaning more of their support towards them, and you're going to start to see them grow. You're going to start to see a lot more of this, and you're going to start to see a lot more collaboration with the United States government with these projects, because like I said, they trust them. So this is big news. I expect Fidelity, like I said, they already had their trading platform up and running for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but now it looks like they want to expand that into more cryptocurrencies, and they want their trademarks and the NFT platform. And it won't surprise me if this is already built and already ready to go, and agreements already in place for liquidity. And it's just a matter of time before you see a mass rollout of this, and then mass adoption. So big, huge news in the crypto world today is really Fidelity. Fidelity is applied for trademarks for their NFT and cryptocurrency trading platforms. Huge news for the cryptocurrency industry. I believe it's good news. I believe it's where the cryptocurrency industry needs to go. I think that you'll see your assets backed 1-to-1. Um, I think you'll see that proved out. I think you'll see everything that is wrong in a cryptocurrency, centralized exchanges. Today, I think you'll see the federal government, Infidelity, and JP Morgan, and all the big players like that work that out um, so that they fix that moving forward. And I think this is going to just the name alone, Fidelity, will allow people to um, think that they're or think or know that their cryptocurrency safe sitting on a centralized exchange. Um, so, and it'll be the same with JP Morgan when they roll theirs out in their wallet. I think that you'll see a lot of mass adoption here in the United States, just because people are more secure with these trading platforms. So, um, big props to Fidelity for stepping up and doing that. I'm going ahead and checking the bubbles here again as we do throughout the morning because things can change quickly here. But yeah, that's huge news. XXI Gaming, man. I know I know you feel good about this. I feel good about this. You may hear a lot of people who don't feel good about this and have different opinions, but I actually feel really good about Fidelity trademarking their NFT platforms and their cryptocurrency exchanges. So, do you feel good about it, XXI Gaming? I get the feeling you do. I do. I really feel good about it. I think it's a good step forward. Um, Pre-markets are still looking good. These things change by the minute. Cryptocurrency market right now it's still a little bit more red than my liking. First thing this morning, but like I said, I think it's just a matter of the stock market itself opening and this thing turning around. So um, wanted to also, because there's not a lot of news that's going on, we can I wanted to show you guys, the power of centralized exchanges and why things are kind of where they are right now, in who has the power of doing what. When you look at Binance, they're putting out $6.3 billion of trading volume on a 24-hour basis. And this is why CZ is who CZ is. There's $6 billion in 24 hours running through Binance right now. And the number two is Coinbase. The number two ranked exchange is Coinbase, and they're only sitting at 630 million. So when you look at the difference between 6.3 billion and 630 million, that's a big, huge difference in centralized exchange volume. And this is why CZ is who CZ is. And people are worried about Binance, but when you have $6.3 billion in 24-hour volume running through your exchange, um, it's hard for you to be broke. Um, yes, I feel good about it. I do too. I think it's great. I think it's a great move. The big money is making plays. Um, I'm just I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, the big money's gonna come in when these things happen, right? Fidelity, and all these guys start to come in, and a lot of these big money people have their money sitting on these stock market exchanges already. So when this big money comes in, it's just a matter of them moving their money from the stock market trading platform to a cryptocurrency trading platform. Probably within it's it'll Fidelity will probably make it real easy for them to transfer money over from one platform to the other. So that's going to allow even for more mass adoption. So, I'm pumped up about it. I think that this is where big money is going to come from. This is how big money is going to come in. And more importantly, this is how big money is going to feel like that their investments are secure and that they're not playing in the wild, wild west. And I, you know, I just think when you look at it, it makes sense for the big stock market platforms to do this because granted, I mean, we talk about the market cap of crypto only being at 812 billion, but that's 812 billion dollars of trading volume that they can probably take a lot of that on their platform. Good morning, Barney. Good morning. Glad to see you up. Glad to see you up and hanging with us today. So I think that you can see Fidelity and them guys could take a large chunk of that $800 billion and move it over to their platform and get them micro fees by transaction, and it's very beneficial to them. And in the United States market, it makes everybody feel secure. But the big news is that Fidelity news. I think these are the biggest two news articles that came out on the overnight is Fidelity's application for the NFT marketplace and the cryptocurrency trading marketplace. I think that's the biggest news of the overnight. This is absolutely huge news for the crypto market. And the other news is Solana's. I think this is a sleeper of the news right here. Solana's top two NFT projects are moving off of Solana. One's going to Ethereum and one's going to the Polygon network. I think this marks. I think this may be a sign of things to come for Solana. Is people moving their projects off of Solana's exchange. Solana's on blockchain. I mean, so I think this is a sign of things to come. And we've talked about Solana here for weeks and weeks and weeks since FTX. I told you guys the floor wasn't in. The floor is still not in for Solana. We can come over here and we can look at it. 16 here. Where is Solana? Oh, I'm on the exchanges. That's why. So we can look at Solana here, and you're gonna see that the floor is not in for Solana. You're looking at $11.15 right now. Last week it was sitting at 12. It's dropped another dollar or something just over the past week. You look at this red mark. You look at this red line right here. This is just a constant downward movement for Solana. And we haven't even got to the big news of what's going to happen in bankruptcy for FTX and Alameda, who own 13% of this supply. If the bankruptcy court judge makes them sell off 13% of the supply, what's 13% of the supply going to do to $11? It's going to really, really go ahead and tank that price and really go ahead and tank that market. So the floor is not in for Solana. And now you see projects moving off of Solana. They see the writing on the wall. Other projects will see the writing on the wall. And I'm not sure if Solana makes it out of this. I'd like to see $3 to $5 for Solana. As I'm not Bernie, I'm not sure Solana makes it out. I'm not sure that Solana survives this issue. Solana was already on the downside before FTX came out. A lot of people were moving away from Solana. And now with this coming out and projects leaving, I'm not sure they make it. I can see Solana merging with another blockchain. I'm not quite sure who, uh, but I can see Solana being acquired by another layer one blockchain, or even a layer two. Uh, I'm looking to buy more so, but you know, I'm staying away from Solana at this point, because when you see this and you burn off 13% of your supply, possibly burning, you could get to that $5 or $6 mark, but if you're selling 13% of your supply in an open market, you'll tank below $5. Solana would be Solana would be a degen play. Solana's a degen play right now. With everything that's coming, with everything that's going around right now, Solana's a degen play right now. I mean, you pull this thing back, you just go year, you go all. If you just go all, you look at up here, Solana was sitting at two, what was it, 233, sitting right there, $233. You're down to $11. That's a degen play. You drop from $233 down to $11 and continue the downfall. You just look at the 7 day. The 7 day, even on the seventh day right here, you're sitting at, you've lost over $1 in 7 days of value. You're just continually to the downside. And then when you get to news like this, where you're losing your top two NFT projects and your whole blockchain is the whole your whole blockchain you say is an NFT blockchain, and this is what you pride yourself on is NFTs, and you're losing your top two NFT projects to Ethereum and Polygon. It's not like your top two blockchain. It's not like your top two NFT projects are like doing bad and are folding up. No, they're moving. They're moving off of your blockchain. Um, so if your top two are leaving, other people are looking at that going, you know what? I think I may bridge over as well, to another blockchain, other NFT projects. And that's gonna, this could cause a mass run on projects on Solana. And if you have a mass run on projects on Solana, then what is your value? Where are you going to get your value? Which means where are you going to get your price action, right? So before you even get to the bankruptcy hearing, you could see this tank out at $5, Bernie. And at XXI Gaming, both of you could see that tank out. That's a degen play already. I can see Solana losing even more money today after this news really gets out and people really start to wake up and they really start to read these news articles about Solana. You could see a big dip in Solana today. There's a possibility. I mean, where's their volume coming from? Bernie and XXI Gaming. Where is the volume? Layer one blockchain, you need volume. That's how you make your money. Where is that coming from? I just don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something. Tell me what I'm missing. Tell me what I'm missing. Pay attention to this though. Like their daily volume, $14 million. Tomorrow we look at this and you can tell me if it's we'll look and see if it continues to stay at 14 million or if this daily volume drops. I think it's going to drop. I think you're going to see this thing bottom out. I just, in my opinion, I just don't see them guys making it. I don't see them guys coming through this thing. They were already on the downside. before this. But I can see him being assumed by somebody else. I mean, you think about it. How much more valuable would Solana be if Cardano bought it, right? Or Cardano took over operations of it, or even Matic, Polygon. If they assumed Solana, you know, is that a better move for Solana to be assumed by a Matic or Cardano, or is the better move to try and save this thing? you know, have you checked out? Have you checked out TYE? No, I haven't checked that out. XXI Gaming. I checked. Okay, that's you say TYE. It was D. Um, no, I haven't checked that one out. I can see that people are getting on these fitness coins. Not really something I'm into, but I can see that people are getting into them. Actually, I think there's one in pre-sale. That's a fitness coin, right? Um, there's one in pre-sale right now. I'm not touching it. I'm really not into pre-sales right now. I don't. I haven't seen a pre-sale and a launch go extremely well in a while. And the question that I have with these fitness coins is they pay you out in in um in their native token. Where's that coming from? Like what happens when, like, they're getting it from their supply, but what happens when their supply runs out? Like what happens? Like where are they generating these new coins from? Um so that's the question that I have when it comes to these coins that are paying out you know rewards in their own coin. Like where is Sweatcoin? Is that a workout coin? XXI Gaming, is that a fitness coin? And if it is, are they is that a fitness token? And if it is, are they paying out in their native token? Is that their reward? Because if it is, then like, what's the longevity of that? Like, what do you do if a whole bunch of people use it and you're paying out all these rewards? What do you do when you run out of your supply? Market cap just dropped a little bit. No, it's still good. Came right back up. Dropped a little bit for a little while. Talking like that. Need you outside. Outside revenge review. You could. I've been stuck inside for a little while, so I got a lot to say. I'm in the middle of a blizzard right now. They do need outside revenue though, Bernie. They need outside revenue. Them tokens need outside revenue for just to keep moving. Just literally, I say a workout point, but just to keep moving. And Solana definitely needs some outside revenue. I don't know which one you were talking about, but Solana needs some outside revenue, or they're not gonna make it. So XXI Gaming, that's a fitness token, right? So what are they paying their rewards out in? If I was you, I'd look into that and then look at what their supply is. And if there's a mass run on that token and they're paying out in their native token, there's your supply is only your supply. Like, unless you're minting more of your supply, which devalues your token, how are you going to continue to pay out rewards? That's the question I have with all these fitness tokens. Not just that one, but all of them. Um, what are you going to mint more tokens, which basically you inflate your supply? Um, to continue to pay out rewards. But because there's not a lot of news, guys, these exchanges, man, I'm looking at them, and I know everybody's funding on Binance, but man, when you're doing $6.3 billion in 24-hour trading volume, and your next competitors only sitting on 641 million in daily trading volume, them numbers aren't even close, man. And like, everybody's worried about, like, if Binance is going to go under, you're bringing in $6.3 billion every day. Are you really going to go under? Can you really not back your assets? I mean, seriously, like, people should be more worried about some of these other ones. Like, I mean, I don't think that any of these top ones are going anywhere. But when you look at KuCoin, they're only doing 258 million in 24-hour volume. And we say only 258 million, but when you compare that to 6.3 billion, that's a big drop off. In crypto.com, like, everyone says that, crypto.com is like this big, huge tier one exchange, which they are. I believe that. I believe crypto.com will be one of the winners in 2023. But they're down here. Like, there's people above them that you look at and you go, okay, well, OKX is above crypto.com in trading volume every day. Like, so if you're a token, you're better off getting listed on OKX than you are crypto.com as far as trading volume goes. They do more volume. So, crypto.com is the 13th ranked exchange on CoinMarketCap. They're only doing 188 million 24-hour trading volume. So, like, I think that there'll be a winner. Binance US is doing more than them. So when you look at that, like, you got think about that for a second. Like, when people start talking about CZ and whether or not he'll make it, or whether or not Binance will make it, or whether or not Binance will be the next shoe to drop, think about, like, $6.3 billion in trading volume every day. Is he really going? Is that exchange really going to go under doing that much volume every day? I mean, use common sense. People got to start using common sense when they talk about these things. But the market, we're just kind of hanging out, going sideways. But XXI Gaming, I'm with you, Bernie. Bernie, what's your thoughts on this whole Fidelity putting in for a trademark on their NFT trading platform and their cryptocurrency trading platform? What's your thoughts on that, man? I think it's amazing. I think it's great for the crypto space. I think this is how we bring in big money through these trading platforms. I think this is how big money comes in. XXI Gaming seems to, we agree on this one. What's your thoughts, Bernie? You agree with us on this one? Is this a good thing for the cryptocurrency market, or is this something that you're not thrilled about? You thrilled that Fidelity's coming in, or you like, nah, stay out of here? So I'm thrilled. I think it's a good thing. I can't wait for them to launch. I can't wait for JP Morgan's wallet to come out. I can't wait for JP Morgan to launch their trading platform. And I know more trading platforms are going to be coming in. Yeah, it could be a good thing. Bernie, you ain't gonna commit, are you, Bernie? Like, yeah, it could be a good thing. Yeah, it could be, couldn't be. We'll see. I couldn't get a hell yeah on that one, Bernie. Couldn't get a hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's a good thing. What do you guys think about Solana? Like, am I crazy? Is this gonna make it? Do you guys think that this is gonna make it as Solana? You guys think this is gonna make it as Solana? Do you think it's gonna get it? Do you think it's gonna get bought out? Do you think it's, or do you think it's just gonna be another like Luna Classic situation with crypto? With crypto news, can be bad news. Well, with crypto, good news can be bad news. It can. Good news can be bad news. There's a trade off. For every good, there's a bad. For every bad, there's a good, right? So there's an upside to the big boys coming in to play in this market, and there's a downside. I think the upside is you get mass adoption. The downside is people are going to have to learn how to trade different. The trading is going to be very much different. I keep saying this. I stand by it. I'll continue to say it until I beat it into everybody's head. A 3% gain on a stock is a good gain, and you don't get a 10x or 100x in the stock market. And when you start bringing over all these investors from the stock market to the crypto market, if they see a 5% gain on their money, they're cashing out, waiting for their dip and buying back in. So you're going to have to trade different. You're going to have to trade different. You're going to have to change the way we trade. We're going to have to change the way that we look at projects. Investors that come over, these new investors that are coming in, they're not invested in projects that are promising something 12 months down the line. You look at Cardano for an example. They haven't really put out anything that really works yet, which is reflected in their price. And people from the Cardano community will hate me for this, but if you're looking at real, true in money coming into your project, they're not going to invest in that because they don't have a working product to invest in. And then, so, you'll see more money go towards the projects that are actually working, the projects that are actually making progress, the projects that actually have a working product. You'll see more of the big money go towards them. But is Solana going to make it? I don't think so. You guys can think I'm crazy. I want your opinion on whether or not Solana is going to make it or whether or not Solana is going to fold. Bernie thinks it's a degen play. It is a degen play. Right now, it's a degen play. You don't even got to wait. I would rather invest in SafeCoin than Solana. I would rather invest in a lot. I'd rather invest in a lot of other things than Solana. If you were going to put money in Solana, like you probably really should start looking at Polygon Matic. You probably should start looking at some of these other top tier layer ones rather than Solana. You should probably start looking at maybe investing in some quant or something like that. You'll see a bigger return on your investment. Even BNB, you'll see a bigger return in the bull run. SafeCoin was the first Solana fork. Only issue is no one. Well, if it's a Solana fork, probably not. That probably ain't gonna make it either. I mean, I just don't see it. But SafeCoin, the fork of Solana or SafeCoin is probably a better bet than Solana at this point, my opinion. But I think you guys should stay. I'm staying as far away from Solana as I possibly can. Now, that's not to say that if Solana comes out with some good news and everything is tied up with FTX situation in Alameda, and they come out with some good news, and this thing's sitting around, you know, $5 or $3, and then all of a sudden they come out and there's projects launching on it again. Let's say they survive and there's projects launching on it again. That's not to say I won't make a play on it, but there's no play to be made right there right now. SafeCoin is set about 7 cents, I think. Well, 7 cents, not bad. Not a bad play. Can it grow though? Is can it get projects to move over there to it? Can it grow? That's the question, right? That's the question with every single one of these blockchains is what projects are going over there, what projects are launching on these blockchains, and can they grow? Because if you can't grow as a blockchain, then what are you really doing? What's your real value? Like, I keep going back to Matic, but Matic has real value with their partnerships with Disney, with their partnerships with Starbucks, with their partnerships with all these other people. There's real value there, right? You can see the upside. There's a good upside momentum there, and if your blockchain doesn't have good upside momentum and a good feeling about it, projects are building on it, then you really don't have blockchain. You have a blockchain, but it's not valuable. It's had its own central exchange, say Safe Trade and Dex, built. No one. Well, you gotta get people over there to use it, right? That's part of the problem, though, Bernie. It's like who's building where, right? Where are all the builders going? Because there's so few builders out there. Where are they going? And them are the blockchains that you want to be invested in. Is where they're going. So I think that's where it's at, right? That's the game you have to play in this crypto market is where it's all a degen play, right? Because you're trying to pick the majority of, if you're in a blockchain, you're trying to pick the majority of the builders are going to build on this particular blockchain, so I got to get in early. Well, that's either going to be a good call or a bad call, right? So that's why I don't think they're all going to make it. I don't think all your layer one blockchains will make it through this market. Seiko, good morning. But yeah, so let's go ahead and review this before I get out of here. Like I said earlier when I first started, going to be a short morning for me because I have to really go through I got to go to my real job and get stuff done today. Busy ass day today. But yeah, Solana's losing its top 2 NFT projects, one to Ethereum, one to Matic. Fidelity, the biggest news I believe of the overnight, has filed for trademarks for its NFT platform and its cryptocurrency trading platform. So I think this is great news for the cryptocurrency market. I think with Fidelity coming over, it's going to bring some stability, and it's going to bring some people over that really trust trading on their platform. So I think that's great news for the cryptocurrency market. Market cap for cryptocurrency is still, it's between 811 billion and 812 billion. It keeps going up and down between 811, 812. but that's comparing apples and oranges. Bottom line is the market cap for cryptocurrency right now is terrible. The market itself looks like it's starting to turn a little green. It was mostly red. It looks like it's starting to turn a little green this morning. I think we'll have a good day in the cryptocurrency market because of the pre-markets and the stock market are all green. Everything's up. There's been some pent up trading demand because the stock market has been closed for a couple of days, for the holiday season and things like that. So I think usually when you start out like this in the stock market and it's all green like that and there's some pent up demand, it usually does roll over into the crypto market throughout the day. And I think that'll happen today. I think we'll see more positive price action than we do negative price action as the day moves on. SHIB did come out with some news about Shibarium. Shibarium is supposed to be dropping sometime in January. They said after the holidays, we'll see. They need to drop it. They need some utility. And we will see what happens. I gotta go, brother. Yeah, me too, Bernie. I'm out. So this is kind of what we have going on today, guys. So watch the markets. I think they'll turn around today. I think they'll be better today as the day moves on and the stock market opens. So with that, guys, I am out. Everybody have a great morning. I appreciate you guys spending your morning with me. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble this morning and having a good conversation. XXI Gaming, Seiko Hump, Bernie, thanks for stopping by. I know it's early morning, but I got to get moving. I got to get myself to work. So appreciate you guys. Have a great morning. Thank you guys for stopping by. And I'll see you guys around in the chats today. All right. Thank you. I'm out.